Byron Woolner not out on the circuit in his MIA powder coating cart. So, the final for the rookies about to get underway. Benett and Everingham off the front row. Benett gets the jump. Everingham goes round the outside though, and Everingham will lead them into turn number 1. Benett with a power slide onto the front straight. Working hard, but doesn't manage to get himself back up the side. Everingham diving up the inside though into turn number 2. And Benett makes the pass. Everingham gets into a puddle there, and that allows Skilton to go through as well. So Benett leads the way. Benett out in front and pulling away. Skilton in the 75. Then it's Woolner who sits up there in the 48. So Woolner didn't show on my timing screen when he first came around, but a spin now, and I think that's Skilton who has had a spin off into the dirt there and running through the wood chips. One cart off the circuit, and I'm not sure. I can't quite tell if that's the 42 of Kane or not. In fact, it is the 42 of Michael Kane. So Benett out to a 1 second lead after his first lap of the race. Harrison Kilpatrick in the 34 has done a good job to get up to second position. Everingham is in third. Then it's back to the 2 of Reese Cohen, the 66 of Harrison Post. Woolner is next in the 48, Chancellor in the 21, Johnson in the 98. Skilton after that spins back down there in 9th position. Then it's back to Lavelle, Rodwell and Dunbar rounding out the running order. So Post getting a wheel into the mud, coming across the start-finish line that time. The race leader. Another cart off the circuit, so that might be the man-wearing cart. I can't see the number from here. It's the 2 cart, is it? Of Reese Cohen. So Reese Cohen off the circuit now as another spinner down there in turn 3 rejoins the circuit. As Benett leading the way in cart number 4. Comes across the start-finish line to complete lap number 3. Harrison Kilpatrick sits back there in second, and then it's back to Everingham. Skilton has climbed back up to 4th position now, as Post was the spinner in the 66. He was having troubles on that last lap and just ended up losing the handle. But look at the cart control on this youngster in cart number 4, the orange kart club driver in his top cart. He is absolutely giving a demonstration of how to ride this very wet and slippery track. Another spinner there. The 14 of Charlie Dunbar gathers himself back up. The 14 cart about to go a lap down to the leader after that spin. Harrison Kilpatrick sits back there in second. Then it's back to Everingham. Now another change as Ryan Johnson and also Woolner have made a pass on Cameron Skilton. So Skilton, who every time he climbs himself up towards a podium position, he falls back down. Post is back there in 7th, Lavelli in 8th and Chancellor in 9th. 10th place will be Jordan Rodwell in the 99 cart, as the leader has already got the Dunbar cart in 11th position, 1 lap down. So Jett Benett driving beautifully in these tough conditions. Works his way down the front straight once again. It's Kilpatrick who sits in second position, also driving very well, but take nothing away from the work of Jett Benett, who is just flying around this track by comparison. He's a full second faster than Harrison Kilpatrick in second position. Everyone back there in third is running a similar time, not quite the same as Kilpatrick, but in the same time frame. But it is Benett who is just working the cart. He keeps it straight, and then when he gets to a point, he'll just give it a power slide all the way through the corner, and really driving it superbly. In fact, now looks like he's driving more conservatively than he had been at any other point in the last two wet races, or the previous wet race, as he is really trying to straighten up this kart now and just giving away a little bit of speed just to make sure he drives as safely as he possibly can. He's not going to lose any time here, because you've got Kilpatrick, who just had a nightmare lap at a 54-second lap, and it was Benett with a 47.6 last time by. He's about to click off lap number 7 in these tricky conditions, and this time he's across the line, and another 47.1. That's his fastest lap of the race so far for Jett Benett. Now, in the 99 of Jordan Rodwell goes a lap down. Kilpatrick, another 49-second lap, so he is finding the going so difficult. 2 seconds slower than Jett Benett at the front of the field. So the Kartworks kart of Harrison Kilpatrick in the 34 runs in second position. He has a 2.8 second gap ahead of Tyler Everingham, who runs in the 7 kart. As there's a spinner there, I think that's the 99 kart of Jordan Rodwell. 8 laps completed now by your race leader, Jett Benett. Harrison Kilpatrick back there is starting to get caught, I think, by Tyler Everingham. In fact, yes, he is. Everingham just starting to close in on Kilpatrick here in the last phase of this race. Benett is out to a 14-second lead as he heads through the infield once again. And Benett is coming up on the 14 kart of Charlie Dunbar to put him a second lap down. So, Jett Benett leading from Harrison Kilpatrick, who has got Tyler Everingham just closing in, but it looks like Harrison Kilpatrick has just managed to steady that slide that he had over the last couple of laps, and in fact now starting to pick up the pace, and Everingham starting to fade. The 98 of Ryan Johnson back there in 5th position, just staying ahead of Cameron Skelton, who Skelton has done himself a few disservices by looping it round at different stages of this race. But Benett doing it well. He's through with 2 laps left to run. Leader heads down into turn number 2 quite comfortably, as he is now at least 17 seconds ahead of Jett Benett. As once again the 99 kart of Rodwell has a spin. Silton now up the inside of the 98 of Ryan Johnson. Johnson on the crossover move tries to retake the spot, but Skelton keeps the pedal down, and as Post brings it back onto the track just in front of the 5P of Connor Lavelli. Lavelli doing a good job here, the P5. A lap down to the leader, and has been driving extremely well here after starting off the back of the field. Benett, his final lap now. Kilpatrick starts his final lap. Then it's back to Everingham, who put up a bit of a charge in the middle of that race, but now is fading back as Kilpatrick just manages to maintain his speed on that kart. Checkered flag at the ready, and it will be the 4 of Jett Benett who takes the victory. Benett takes the win. Kilpatrick will come home with a good solid